Welcome back to Arcade Sunday. Today I'm going to play one of my favorite platform games of all times, Taito's Bonze Adventure. This is a 1 coin challenge game, so be sure to let me know how far you can get on 1 coin. Enjoy the video.
It's Arcade Sunday.
Alright, so here we go with our 1 coin challenge. Bonze Adventure, as I may have alluded to, was a game I played a lot of when I was younger. Great game, and I still play it to this day. You gotta love the names of these stages. Dilapidated Backyard Cemetery being probably the reason I started playing this game back in the day. Just the names of everything was just so unusual, and this game has a certain eeriness to it in a fun way. I can't quite explain it. A lot of great scenery conjured up by those 300 by 200 pixels. Really looks great in my opinion. The music is also something that I think a lot of taito games at the time, or even going forward, were really well known for their awesome games and with awesome soundtracks to them. Okay, so we collect as many of those little lanterns as possible. There's a secret coming up soon. It's that gravestone there that I'm hitting several times. Carry on doing it, and it will eventually open a secret door down into the bottom where there's a great scoring potential. So to get this timing right here, it's quite tricky, but very easy once you know how. Again, doing this particular jump is quite difficult. I do go down just for those extra lanterns at the bottom. There was only not really worth it, but because this jump is pretty tough, you got to time it and take a big jump over, time it again so that you don't get hit by that ball. Get those points to the right and then come back for part 2 here, because this gets a bit tricky. You got to really have some platforming skills as demonstrated over here. Let's get up here. There's some good bonus points around there. Do not kill those little gold bricks too early. There we go. There's a 50,000 bonus, which is a very high number for a bonus point in this game. So we're going to just drop down and just carry on going over to the right of the platform. Excuse the noise in the background. It's my son playing outside, making a bit of a racket as usual. So we're going to go up here. Come back for the power up. Those red power ups. Well, in fact, all the weapons, they've got 3 levels of power ups: green, red, and purple. They've 3 levels. The 3rd level is the biggest, like it is now, and then you can use a special attack by holding down on the control, and you like duck down, and then you press the fire button, and you will get a special attack. Actually only demonstrate that at the boss later on. I don't really use that attack method at all. Okay, this part also, once you know how, it's quite easy. I'm actually running out of time a bit, I did notice. I was actually rushing a lot to get out here, but you want to get rid of that tree at the top there so those eyeballs stop flying towards you, and then grab the mirror there bottom right. Now that mirror now makes you invincible. No one can hurt you at all, obviously. Invincible. Right now I'm really running out of time, but it allows you to go through where I am now into this little secret area. Nice little extra bonus points if you've got enough time to do it, then do it. Just normal state of just jumping across some basic ladders, platform style, being careful not to get killed by anything here. I don't kill that snake in the grass there, but anyway. So welcome to the underworld. We basically into stage 2. Dead or Alive River. Again, I love the names of these stages. Very innovative, very different to what was around back then. So take the boat. This area is typical ramp up in difficulty for most platform games. I'm very happy that they didn't have you swimming on this water stage, because honestly I really dislike water stages in a lot of games. It's just my opinion. Super Mario for the NES comes to mind. Ninja Kid 2 also, the water stage is horrendously difficult. But anyway, let's soldier on here. And you're not swimming, so that's great. You got a boat, and I don't take the boat this time around. I'm not sure why I missed that bottom track there, but anyway, it's you can do it either way. It's not really much of a benefit to going the lower route or the upper route. You can use those water chutes to your advantage to lift you up. So in that boat, if you jump on top of that water spout there, it actually takes you up in the boat. But if you can't do it by yourself, you'll die if you go in the water. This guy's allergic to water. So it's just a matter of getting out here. I'm just maximizing the amount of those little lanterns I'm picking up. As you can see, there's a huge big fish chasing me there. Okay, and then I'm out of there. Okay, so far so good. Relatively straightforward thus far. Beware of the lost people, it says there. I'm afraid the focus went off on occasion in this recording. Okay, this is Burning Inferno, stage 3. The game just gets slightly more difficult at this point. Again, with most of these sort of era games, I think if you learn how to play the stage, and you can basically roll through quite easily without too much difficulty if you know the stage. So I know this particular stage also pretty well. So there's a secret there, as you can see. I'm alluding to that secret. If you carry on shooting, that points will go up indefinitely. I've never hung around till the end of the candle, so I don't know if you'll eventually just run out of time and die, or whether there's actually a point to doing that. Actually try that out one day, and I'll have to come back to you on that one. Okay, here again, those little gold bricks are always important not to destroy all of them, because you've made like a step, like a ladder going up. So if you kill all of them out or shoot all of them, there'll be no way to climb up that rock face there. So it's a very important thing to keep in mind if you want to maximize your points in this game. So there, I believe, are some of the lost people flying down from the top there. Beware of them. Some skulls coming out of the ground there, floating skulls. Very interesting idea. Very classic, eerie style of this game. Really appreciate the artwork in this game. Okay, so it's relatively good. Fall down, shoot, and be careful. Those green things come at you at quite a speed. It doesn't look like it here, but when you're playing, they really come after you quickly. Okay, those guys are a bit painful. There's two types. The one that floats in straight lines, and then there's a second one that's coming up again. Oh no, the next one will be one that sort of flies in a circle and comes right down to you. It's quite annoying. And this, you got to just be super careful of where you stand, as those little fireballs they drop in there definitely kill you easily. So okay, here's the first boss, and you will see I use a power up there. I was basically holding down and pressing fire, and what that does, it unleashes some power in exchange for your weapon to go down by one size. See, I used it twice. It went down twice to the smallest size red. Okay, splendid. I'm out of there. Alright, so here we go into Bloody Pond, stage 4, or round 4 as they say. This stage is tricky, to say the least. You gotta love the eeriness ramp up there. There's no BGM, there's no background music in this stage. It's just the sounds of the blood there. It's very, very interesting. Oh dear, okay. There's a couple of deaths and near misses here. Oh, by the way, that little angel there will give you back some of your powers or give you some points along the way if you can be bothered to stand around and wait for it to throw things at you. In that case, there's no way to really stop and hang about, unfortunately, or fortunately. Okay, that was silly right at the top there, but let's try that again and get through there. Alright, so that was great. And yeah, as I say, this is getting now very, very tricky indeed, and that was silly to miss that jump. Okay, but we should make it now. And there's that little angel again. Okay, it's got to time this correctly, so when it puts out of there, you can jump in and down, and watch out, there's some guys hanging around here. Nearly down there. And I'm out of that stage, so that's the end of Bloody Pond. You still have a long way to go. No, you still have a long way ahead. Sorry. Okay, so this is Glacier Trap. I don't get past Glacier Trap. However, it is a stage that I've battled with for some time. In fact, it's extremely difficult because your control is really sort of messed up. You've got a slide to every move you make, so you can't move quickly because you slide all over the place, and when you hit the wall you sort of bounce off it, so to control is very difficult. I think that's really the problem, just to have to be very careful, and that's it really. I still need the training apparently, so yeah.